Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to monthly Cavalier EQ All Bosses Worldheart. Now, this video is a bit delayed. I was busy with some my real life stuff, but here I am back again on the videos. So the first boss of chapter 1.1 is going to be a Heimdall with enhanced fury, special one bias, combo party, breakthrough, and also explosive personality. Now the only node you need to take care about is explosive personality. If you hit him in his block, he will get armor ups. If he gets 5 armor up, they will explode on you and give you 25% health bar as damage. The easiest counters are going to be either a Magneto because of Metal Champion, or you can bring in champions like Venom Pool or Venom, or you can even bring armor breakers like Corvus Glaive. You can just keep the armors down, and rest is pretty straightforward. If auto block annoys you, it shouldn't, but you can bring in champions like that have easy access to either True Strike or cannot be auto block. So for example, somebody like Hercules or Angela will also work nicely here. Now next up is going to be a Silver Surfer with Insult to Injury, Steady Build Up, Fury, and also Fractured Guard, and also there's going to be Mystic Ward. So you can use your Mystic champions for the class advantage, but use champions that have Stagger on them. The Nullify champions will not work, but Stagger will still work because of Mystic Ward. So your Sim Supreme, your Doom, also your Longshot will work nicely here. If you want to use a champion for which ability accuracy cannot be reduced because of Insult to Injury, you can use an Archangel here. Another good one is going to be Shang-Chi. So there are plenty of different options, not really the most difficult fight, but you just have to take care about the more debuffs you have on yourself, your ability accuracy will be reduced and you might not be able to parry the opponent. So just be careful about that. You can use champions like Nick Fury as well, Elsa Bloodstone, or any champion like Mole Man that can remove all of those debuffs as well, and they also work really well. Willpower will help you heal back up too, so any champion works. Just be wary about the debuffs. Once you control that, you can control this fight. Next up on chapter 2.1, it's going to be a yellow jacket with power shield and extra power with energize, enhanced SP1, so his SP1 will be unblockable, and there is also stung once twice shy, so whenever you will gain a bar of power you will get a power sting on you. So you cannot use your specials, but to do any damage to yellow jacket on power shield you have to use your special attacks. Now plenty of different ways you can do this fight. I am going to use a warlock and I'm just going to use parry and heavy. So even if I get those power stings on me, I can remove them because there is another node that is thanks for knockdown. So whenever you will knock down the opponent, you will remove all debuffs on yourself. So any champion will work. You can also use champions that can remove those debuffs from themselves. So Elsa Bloodstone, Mole Man, Kingpin, they will all work. If you want to add a power control to that, you can also use like somebody like Hawkeye with power control and also knockdown. So they also work. So different champions are available. Not really the most difficult boss fights for this monthly Cavalier EQ. And for chapter 2.2, the boss is going to be Pshyco-Man, the infamous Tin Man of our game. Now he has turtling, pumping iron, parry vulnerability, and defective defense as well. So whenever you will parry, there will be uh, disorient applied on you. So you can use champions like Magneto because of Magnet dice. He will reduce the ability accuracy for Psycho Man, and there will be no disorient applied on you. You can also use champions like Apocalypse, who is immune to that. And to the only one note you need to take care about is going to be pumping iron. So you will need at least 3 buffs on yourself before you can do any damage on Psycho Man. Now, now Magneto has his own buffs. For others, if you want to use any champion, you can bring in Odin pre-fight and use any champion you're comfortable with. Odin already gives you 3 of those buffs, so they can work as well. Natural class advantage, you can use Venom and Venom Pool as well and not worry about the power drain also. Hyperion is also a good option. You can play a no parry style. I just brought in a Magneto and built up to 40 prowess charges and used an SP3, and that was enough to take him down. And then one of the new champions that came in this month is going to be a Quicksilver. Now, he's a bit annoying in the beginning. You have to get used to his hit style because he drops 2 hits, and also he waits when you try to hit him during a parry. Now, the way you can counter that is to use champions that have guaranteed crits. So somebody like Hitmonkey, somebody like Corvus Glaive will work really well. You can also use a Ghost, you can also use a Kitty Pryde. All of them work really well. Also, his Whiplash is his main source of damage, so if you bring in a champion that can shrug off the debuffs, that can also work really well here. He will have immunity to poison, so just be wary about that. And also is going to be quite aggressive, and rapid metabolism will shrug off the debuffs 40% faster. That's why I brought in an Apocalypse, and I'm also using a Vax pre-fight here, so the stun is not shrugged off faster. Now this is not one of the most cleanest fights, so I would not recommend Apocalypse, but if you want to bring him, he can also take him down. This is a very sketchy solo. But the best options are going to be the ones with guaranteed crits, or the champions that can bypass the evade. So somebody like Moleman, Nick Fury will be working really great here. Also for Ghost and Kitty Pryde, Corvus Glaive are going to be your best options. Not really a difficult champion to take down, but somebody you need to keep an eye out for. And the final boss that is released this month is going to be Galan, the cosmic daddy of them all. Just like Apoc, who's the mutant daddy, we have fight or flight, personal space, limber, and also backup resistance. And there's three toned and buffless as well. Now, the easiest way to do this is to bring in any Mystic Champion, and Mystic Champion, because of the node dethroned and buffless, will neutralize Galan. Once you neutralize Galan, he will not gain those charges for the planetary might charges on him, so he will not do a lot of damage to you. So use Mystic Champions, and also to counter Limber, bring in a Vax pre-fight and you should be good. So Tigra is a natural counter. You can also use Doom Cycling like I am using. Just try to keep him to an SP1 and he should be good. You can also use a Black Widow Clairvoyant because she will give that debuff of buff immunity on the opponent, so that also works really well. Try to keep him to an SP1 only, so it should be a pretty easy fight for you. You can also cheese this fight with Ronan as well because of all the buffs. You can also just unlock him in the corner and take him down. Just have to take care on the timing of the fight or flight, and Ronan cheese should also work here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. I will do the remaining videos for this month as well. So stay tuned, guys. I will also touch up the Eternity of Pain and also the Gauntlet for Grandmaster. So stay tuned to the channel, and I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.